Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. Few wee technical issues we were having there, but now we can finally get started. Alright. Yes. Okay, so when we last left off, we just finally got our... We got our first Pokemon's heart opened, so we got Kuma and Jolteon on the team. Jolteon our starter, Kuma the Teddiursa, and we also got a bunch of new Shadow Pokemon, which include Seedot, Houndour, and Spheal. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be using Seedot or Spheal for sure, but I definitely want to use Houndour. So we're going to switch Houndour out in the hopes of getting its heart opened up pretty fast. Alright, are we good on items actually? Got some potions, got Pokeballs. Yeah. I think we're good to go. Yeah, so we came over to the Cypher Lab and fought 6 of those Power Ranger looking guys. Yeah, these guys here. Battled all of them. Took each one of the Shadow Pokemon. And now I guess we can just... Wait, can we rebattle these guys? Oh. Really? I guess if you really need to grind a little bit of experience. Seems kind of odd though. Oh. Really? Do they have like different Shadow Pokemon every single time we battle them or something? Or is that not a Shadow Pokemon? Is that just like one if we catch the Shadow Pokemon then yeah, okay, so they just replace the Shadow Pokemon that we stole with something else. Interesting. Huh. Well, I guess this is just some quick and easy experience. Hey! At least we know these guys are here. We really desperately need to get some levels. Or I guess maybe they're here as well, so you can like use the newly acquired Shadow Pokemon that you got to try and open their hearts, like by just battling these guys over and over again. Meh. When I get serious, the consequences can be really bad, and that's why I took it easy on you. Yeah. Right, so now we can go in here. Three Pokeballs. Now I'm assuming this was like one of the last areas we went to in Colosseum, I think. So I'm quite curious. I'm assuming there's not going to be a whole big ass dungeon like in the last game. I imagine there'll be some kind of... Oh! Sound off! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, 8? No, there's too many of us. Brothers, beware, there may be a spy among us. Hey look, it's that kid again. Okay. I'm just gonna ignore them. Guys are weird. Wow, hello. A healing machine here? Oh, there's a healing machine in here? Okay, so yeah, you basically can just grind levels on those guys and just use this. Seems like there's anything in here we can do. Oh, hello? Hey, you're not supposed to be in here. Okay then. Cypher Peon Corla. Easy enough. Quick bite to the Duskull, and oh, we got Ember already. Well, Shadow Blast will be super effective, so that's probably going to do more damage. Rip. See, it would actually be kind of good if I knew anything about VGC competitive stuff for Gen 3, because I just don't, like, at all. I just don't. I don't really play VGC, even in the newer games, that much, and especially back in Gen 3, I was not into competitive battling at all. So I have no idea what Pokemon in Gen 3 for VGC actually were really good together. Which I feel like is going to potentially hurt us a little bit, but shouldn't be a big deal. Like, not like this game's going to be like super difficult. I mean, I think in Colosseum, I think there was only like no running in the hall. All right. I think there was only like a couple of times in Colosseum that we actually lost a battle. And it was, I think every time it happened was like quite close to the end of the game when it was getting quite difficult. So I guess the one thing I need to do is try and make sure I don't I gotta try and make sure I don't oh, do you know what I just realised actually? Both Houndour and Jolteon share a weakness of ground, and then both Houndour and Teddiursa share a weakness of fighting. So that's gonna potentially be an issue. I mean, the good thing is, I guess, if I run into one of their weaknesses, then I just have to have Jolteon and Teddiursa out, so that they're both don't. That way they're just, you know, both of them aren't weak to the same thing. So I guess the weaknesses in the team right now is ground, rock, fighting, and water. Ground, rock, fighting, and water. So a good water type, a good solid water type is kind of what we're looking for right now in terms of adding new members to the team. Spheal, I don't think is really going to fit that role too well, since Spheal is also weak to rock and does not resist fire, and is also weak to fighting because of his ice typing, so he's not really good for that. I think as soon as we find another water type shadow Pokemon to catch that's actually good, that doesn't share any of those weaknesses, we will be set. Oh, is that Dr. Crane? When are they finally going to get that guy to spill the beans about that purification reset? Okay, it's not. He may be the authority on purification, but if he won't talk, our work's not going anywhere. Wow, what are you doing here? Fighting the scientist. Because the good thing is, if we get just a pure water type with that would only be weak to electric and grass, we have a Volt Absorb Jolteon and then we have Houndour, that both of which can deal with those weaknesses. So we'd be pretty covered on weaknesses for the most part. And I guess after that we can maybe get a Ghost type that could deal with fighting type weaknesses that Houndour and Thingy have. That would be pretty good. Yeah. I think that's what we're looking for to add to the team next, is maybe a water type and a ghost type. Alright. What do we want to do here? On a Metal Claw the Lilleep. If I will double attack the Lilleep, because I think it can be kind of bulky. Yeah, I don't even know if Metal Claw is going to take it out for there. It might do. Should be super effective. And Teddiursa's physical attack should be higher than Houndour's. Oh, really? Could you at least give me that attack boost? No? Okay. Well. Okay, so finish the Lilleep off and then we'll call Houndour. Bam! God, that took down like nearly a full bar. Quite nice that the getting the heart gauge down seems to be so much quicker in this game. It used to take bloody forever in Colosseum. I mean, I guess that's the thing, is once Colosseum came out, they were able to look at any issues people had with the game and kind of fix those in this one. So obviously I imagine most people complain about the heart gauges taking a bit too long to go down, and also the fact that it took quite a long time before you could even get Shadow Pokemon back to normal, so you could actually use them properly. Which is especially annoying because there was a lack of good shadow moves. Like, it was literally only like the one shadow move in the whole game you could use. So it was kind of boring to have like no variety in shadow moves when you had to have a Pokemon in their shadow forms for such a long time. All I want to do is work on my research, don't disturb me, please. You're the one that fucking battled me, dude. You could have just let me walk by. Christ. Oh, I'm not going to be able to kill him, am I? No, he's still in reverse mode. Well. Oh, another one of you guys? Oh, who's wandering around here? Hey Elijah, how's it going, man? I don't think it has much to do with the game itself, but instead the natures actually influence how much the heart gauges go down with any action that makes it go down. Oh. Interesting. Yeah, but they had natures in the first game as well. So... What? And I don't remember that being a thing, which I'm assuming it wasn't. Okay, Metal Claw, the Swinub, and then call Houndour. If I remember correctly, I think Houndour evolves at like 24? I think early 20s Houndour evolves, which is pretty nice. But I think Kuma won't evolve until like 30. We are gonna be waiting a little bit longer for that. Roar. Not the move I was expecting. I guess Roar could be quite useful though. Actually, that would be pretty interesting if we know if we're pretty sure that somebody we're fighting's got a shadow Pokemon, we could use Roar to try and get it to come out right at the start. Although I don't know how useful that would be because you can't actually catch it until it's the last Pokemon left. So yeah. Oh. Really? Spinnerack? No, thank you. Oh, that's going to do a lot of damage. Just a lot of damage. Each action is counted separately, so one nature might have calling be really effective, but cologne massages are not very effective. Each action to reduce the heart gauge includes walking, sending the Pokemon out into battle, calling it while it's in reverse mode, or using colognes on the Pokemon. Ah, okay. Interesting. So colognes might actually be useful in this game if we have a Pokemon with the right nature. But is there any way to actually know that? Like, is there any way to actually know, like, the nature that your Pokemon has, and what would be most effective on them? Because otherwise it would just be a guessing game. Use cologne. I mean, I guess with the heart gauge and stuff you could just find out by battling, but with colognes you actually have to buy them and use them. And you could potentially end up wasting money on one if you end up using on a Pokemon whose heart gauge is actually, like, quite low. Or gets a low boost from those. Maybe there'll be somebody later on in the game that'll tell us. Like maybe there'll be maybe like an IV checker kind of character where it's like they'll tell me what the Pokemon likes and doesn't like, and that'll like hint towards what's best for their getting their heart gauge down. Maybe that would make sense. Kind of want Houndour to go into reverse mode so that we can get his thing all the way down. And lick you again, and then I don't remember what Shadow Shed does, but I don't really want to attack the Spinnerack with Houndour as well, because it might. You know what I should do actually? Let me heal this turn since we are low. I don't know if the Spinnerack might come out with some attack that could end up killing Houndour from that amount of HP, so don't want to risk it. Oh, okay, so once it's down to 2, it shows the nature. Game doesn't tell you what natures does for each action. This is a hard gauge. Okay. So I would either have to look it up, or if one of you, or if somebody in chat knows, if we look at the nature and somebody in chat knows what that nature does in terms of the hard gauges, they could say, oh, by the way, that's a good nature for using the cologne, so you should get a couple for him. And I guess we could do that. There we go. See, this is the kind of information that's actually helpful though. Somewhat. It's information that you wouldn't really find out by just playing the game. But it's also something that's not super spoily or anything like that. Like, it's something that I literally, if I play through the game in its entirety, I probably would never have found out about that on my own. So, and even like knowing about it isn't necessarily making like something I can take advantage of by the sounds of it. So, I don't mind hearing about that kind of stuff. Do you know what was really I was wanting to talk about actually? I usually always have issues trying to figure out what game I want to play next, unless there's something specifically like out that I'm aware of. and I wasn't sure what I was going to do after we finished this. But hey, finally we get the paralysis. There's actually a game that came out on Tuesday, I think? Tuesday or Monday? Probably Tuesday. Came out. That looks really, really, really cool. I'm trying to remember what it's called, but I don't remember. It's called... It's a roguelike dungeon crawler, which I'm a huge fan of. I like playing roguelike dungeon crawlers, are always a lot of fun. Let me try and look it up. That's what it's called, The Wizards of Legend. It just came out on Steam. I think it came out on everything. It's on Steam, Switch, Xbox One, PS4. It looks really, really cool. I might download that. I might download that and play that after we finish Gale of Darkness. It seems like a pretty cool. It seems like a game that's right up my alley because I really enjoy dungeon crawlers. One of my favourite games to play. Oh, hey! One of my favourite two games to play over the last few years was Binding of Isaac and Enter the Gungeon. So. Let's go and get Houndour purified. We may as well. Hey, Derek. Also, there actually are two other areas that I have not explored. We can do them once we get back. Oh, they're still hanging out. Bum, 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 ba bum. All right. Any nickname ideas for our Houndour? Since we're about to get him purified. Probably didn't get enough experience to level him up. But bum bum bum. Oh, we did actually. Oh no, okay. Oh, okay, we got Feint Attack. Nice. And Charm. Huh. Oh, we did get enough to level up. Oh no, that was a ribbon. Charm? That's not the move I would have expected. To be quite honest. Okay, what do we think? I'm fighting this dude on Showdown whose team is just all the forms of Rotom? What the fuck? That is quite a strange strategy. I mean, I guess there's no strategy behind it. I guess that's just kind of a Kind of a joke team that the guy came up with. I mean, I've done that before on Showdown. I've like made I've made a bunch of teams on Showdown before that are like themed around some dumb thing like that. Hey, Arnott's look. What do we want to call this Houndour? Immediate thoughts that come to mind. His name's Hades, but it's female. Go with Fluffy. Cerberus is usually the obvious kind of nickname for a Houndour as well. Although it doesn't have 3 heads, but Courtney? Kind of an odd name for a dog. Not surprising. I doubt our team of Rotoms would be competitively viable in any way. The name is literally the female admin of Team Magma. Oh, is it? I did not remember. I don't know. I do not remember an admin of Team Magma being called Courtney. I guess if it was male, Maxie would have been a good name for it. Maxie of Team Magma. But that doesn't really work as either. I was gonna call her Sakazuki, but that's a male character as well. Next we had a team full of legendaries and a trio led with Darkrai. He missed Dark Voiding and forfeited. Wow, what a tool. I'm gonna blank. You know what, actually? I am going to name you after my childhood dog. Okay, she was awesome. Kirsty, my childhood pet, who actually also lived for a very long time. Just like Nuisance, who was like 19, probably close to 20. My cat Nuisance, who passed away a couple of months ago, or like a couple of months ago. Can't remember exactly how long ago it was. Yeah, she was like 19 and coming on 20 when she passed away. But my dog Kirsty, who was a she was a mongrel, and she was we didn't have her. She wasn't put down until she was like 18. So I have a weird thing with having my pets live a very long time. 3/4 in a row? Jesus, dude. I guess we should have a look at you, Kirsty. What do you got? Bold nature, okay. Early bird. Very, very close to leveling up. F8 attack, charm. Charm's such a weird move. Such an odd special move for a Houndour. Not what I would have expected. One thing goes wrong for them and they just quit. This douchebag set up 2 double teams. I still hit him with Earthquake and he quit. Wow. Isn't evasive clause a thing on Showdown? Like, unless you're playing like a weird tier. Isn't evasive clause a thing where you're not allowed to use evasive boosting or evasive dropping moves in Smogon rules? I don't know. XD001's failure is going to send our plans right off the rails. I wish we'd finish up with this research and get out from this dank underground warren. Dank underground warren. Ah, who are you? Where'd you get in from? Oh, you're playing anything goes. Okay. Poor fish. Oh, by the way, something I wanted to actually ask. Is it possible to actually get shinies in this game? Like, is it possible to actually have the shadow Pokemon show up as shinies? Because I assume obviously the trainer Pokemon don't change to be shinies like they do in any other game. But since the shadow Pokemon are the only ones that show up that you can actually try and catch, is it actually possible for them to show up as shinies? Because I never even thought about that before. Ouch. I have a thick Serena. I think I've never used Serena in a battle before. Oof, get one-shotted. Wow, really? They can show up as shiny, but you cannot catch them shiny. The game literally re-rolls the chance for it being shiny until it is not shiny anymore. Really? Wow, that's fucking garbage. So it's actually impossible to catch a shiny Pokemon in this game. Why? That's so fucking dumb. Why would they do that? This is bad news. I've got to alert Lovrina about the security breach. Alright. Whatever the fuck that is. That's so dumb. Oh, okay, that's locked. Need the ID card. Okay, so we can't go that way yet. And that does not open. Okay, so we literally went the right way the first time. Itchy foot, itchy foot. Oof. Oh, hello. Oh, was that her? Please, Professor Crane. When will you tell me about your purification study? I do so want to know. That will let me power up my XD001, so I made it myself. Don't you think that would be fabulous? You've got to be joking. I would never cooperate with people like you. Oh, but why? I so don't get it. Why would you refuse an offer as wonderful as this? I don't care how often you repeat yourself. I have no intention of helping your shadow Pokemon plan. Artificially slamming shut the hearts of Pokemon is inexcusable. Put a stop to it immediately. Oh, you are so mean and closed-minded. You won't even try to understand how marvellous it is to help my XD001. Naps? Yes, Sister Lavrina? This is all your fault. Professor Crane is oh so cross because you were so rude when you invited him here. You can't be serious. Listen to the man already. He's been saying all along that he won't help our shadow Pokemon plan. I can't hear you. The plan is perfect. XD001's condition was off by just a little tiny bit. Being off by just a little tiny bit is enough to make it drop a ship. And would you look at the uprover? Oh. Good. Well, XD001 is the Lugia, obviously, and dropped the ship. Christ. Naps. It's so all your fault what happened, every tiny little bit. So, do something about it. Why do so many of the characters in this talk like such pricks? Seriously, why can they not talk normally? Christ almighty. Like, oh, I'm so quirky because I talk like a fucking idiot. No, you're just an idiot. What the who are these people you're battling, Derek? What the hell, man? Naps, was it? You have my sympathy. What a nightmare it must be to have someone like her as your boss. You put a lid on it. When it comes right down to it, it's all your fault. Come on, help us with the XD001. First, we need to talk. I'll teach you why it's such a bad mistake to create shadow Pokemon. Damn. Don't worry, Professor, I'm coming. Did you come here knowing that this thing is a this is a Cypher's lab? It doesn't matter now, since you know that we're here. We're not about to let you go free. Okay. Soul locks. Okay. Ralph's and a Voltorb. Okay. Oh, don't be charging. Don't you be doing that. Really hoping. Damn it. I was really hoping the Bagon was going to be a shadow Pokemon. That would have been amazing. Okay. Yeah. A logic of a Voltorb. Uses charge and then tackle. Why? What the fuck? God damn, that feint attack is just wrecking everything it touches. Okay. Well, we already have a fire type, so Not really interested in Nimble, to be honest. Here we'll give him a lick. And then I'll hit him with the Ember as well. Didn't do too much damage. And slowly whittle him down. Hey, actually got the paralysis a little bit early this time. Alright, one more turn of attacks. And then we will try and catch him. Oh, excuse me for yawning. I did not get a great sleep last night, to be honest. Yay! Alright, need to get healed up. By the way, did any of you guys listen to the do any of you guys listen to the Japan Time podcast? The it's usually two of the like probably biggest people on it that are like on it. It's like Rogers Base hosts it usually, and Shofu's on it as well. Like they usually it's like a podcast that they don't do it like constantly. It's usually like whenever some big Nintendo kind of thing is happening, they'll like usually I think around E3 or like whenever the new Smash game was is coming out, they'll like start doing the podcast to like just kind of discuss leaks and like new trailers and stuff that pop out and all that kind of jazz. They did one last week that I was listening to last night, and it was fucking some of the shit, because I hadn't heard about all of the leaks. Let me say all of the leaks about like Smash and basically all the Nintendo stuff at E3, and some of the shit they were talking about was just so ridiculous. One thing that made me laugh though is at one point they were talking about how it's possible that maybe this time in this Smash game will maybe try and get a character from an Xbox exclusive title in Smash this time, since it's like literally the only, it seems to be the only thing really left that they haven't like done yet. And they were saying how it would be amazing if fucking like at the end of the Microsoft conference, like after like the last thing they show is like the trailer for like Halo 6 or something, and then they're like, how amazing would it be if they showed the trailer for Halo 6, it ends, and then cuts back to the stage and like a person comes out in a full like Master Chief fucking like armor, comes out, takes the helmet off, and it's just fucking Sakurai just on stage, and that's how they announce that like Master Chief is gonna be in Smash. And I was just like, god damn, it's probably not gonna, fucking no way it's gonna happen, but that would actually be amazing. That would actually be so just crazy if that actually happened. Honestly, I think it would actually be. They were also talking about how they'd heard rumors about Nintendo and Microsoft teaming up in some way, and it actually kind of makes sense for both companies to do it, because a lot of people, there's probably a lot of people that play exclusively Xbox who don't bother with Nintendo in any way, and vice versa, because Xbox is not popular in Japan at all. Like, it's just not. Fucking PlayStation and Nintendo, a lot of, obviously both Japanese companies, they're all over Japan. They are like the consoles that everybody owns. Like, very few people own an Xbox. So it would make sense for them to try and team up with Nintendo. I mean, because they're never going to do any kind of partnership at all with Sony. That's just not going to happen. The only other option they have is doing something with Nintendo. It would really actually help them kind of break through into the Japanese market a little bit more, and Nintendo teaming up with Microsoft might help them break into a bit more of an audience in the West that think that, you know, there's probably a good portion of people who exclusively play Xbox that have got weird issues about thinking Nintendo's consoles are just for like little kids and stuff, and they don't buy it because of that. So I think it would actually be something that would work out for both companies pretty well. I'm just not really sure what kind of partnership they would actually do together. Like, Smash would be like a good start, I guess, for them to be like, oh, a character from a Xbox exclusive is going to be in Smash. But the thing is, who would they actually do that with? That's the only thing. Oh, for God's sake. Because I feel like Master Chief would just be I feel like Master Chief would not work. Like, try to think of all the, like, the big exclusive IPs on Xbox, and the two you would think of would be like Gears of War and Halo, but a Spartan or Marcus Phoenix or whatever his name is from Gears of War, I don't think it would really fit into. I don't think it would really fit into Smash. Although, to be fair, Snake was in Brawl and that somehow worked. But to be fair, he's also Japanese property, and the Metal Gear Solid games are kinda very, very silly and over the top and crazy, whereas Gears of War and Halo are not as silly. So I don't know if it would work. I can't think of any other like big Xbox. I can't really think of any other big Xbox characters that would really work with that. Like, what other big Xbox IPs are there that are like exclusive to Microsoft? Other than Gears of War and Halo. I don't really know if there's any. It seems like Nintendo seems to be the only... I mean, honestly, Nintendo's the only one that really has a lot of first-party IPs that are exclusive to their system. Like, Sony has a couple, and Xbox has a couple, but there's really not that many. Kinda odd. Either way, we'll just have to wait for E3 to see what happens, I guess. You don't know what kind of crazy shit could happen at E3. I mean, last year's E3 was actually amazing, to be honest. Last year's E3 was fantastic. One of the best in probably quite a few years. But, so I'm quite curious to how this one's going to go. You've lost more. You've won more battles than you've lost so far. Nice, dude. Take whatever you want, but please leave me alone. Alright. Stopping me from opening this chest. Just for an ether. We got a healing machine here though, which is pretty nice. All that was down here? Okay. Well, at least I know there's a healing machine there for us. Okay. Well, there was an item in here. Ooh, 3 super potions. Nice. There's also an item down here. 2 ways to go as well. And more of these guys. Hello little boy, have you lost your way? No. Meda. Still weird ass names. Atu and Nemkara. Mama. This bitch has a fissure Mew. What? The hell, man? Wow, really one of those guys? Try to be like that Pokemon Stadium trainer. Just spams one-hit KO moves. Sorry, but you're not the meta. Ew. God, Wilmer is so huge. Even before that thing evolves, it's fucking massive. Bam! I have my own alcohol machine, it's called Adamant Pure Power Meta-chan. Ooh, fake tears. Oh, that could actually be very, very handy. Especially since we have 2 pretty strong special attackers in the team. If we've got something really bulky that's going to be annoying to take down, a fake tears comboed with a thunder shock or a feint attack or something could be pretty devastating. I'm going to put that over refresh. I don't really imagine myself using that too much. Luck is useful for doing little bits of damage and also try to get paralysis. And then Metal Claw's good for coverage of being able to hit rock types. Which is obviously something Return can't be effective against, so yeah. That could actually be a pretty useful move. Stop down. How dare you? I mean, really? Ooh. Ooh. Cry me a fucking river. How are these guys doing? Oof. Quiet nature, early bird. One of his moves is bullet seed. What about you? You got water gun. You're not quite far down enough. Oh, signal beam? Damn! That's a very powerful attack. You can have this early on. Holy crap. Although I don't think Spinarak's special attack is super high compared to his physical attack, so... There's Lapras, Rest, Sleep Talk, Fissure, and Sheer Cold. Oh my god. Let me go back up this. Seems like there's a lot more down there to explore, so let me go up here first. This is no place for a child to be sightseeing. Shh. Cypher R&D Morbit. Who the fuck names their kid Morbit? Fucking... This poor guy, if he ever got overweight, how many jokes would people make about him being calling him morbidly obese? I mean, come on. Just setting up your kid to fucking fail if you name him something like that. That is just goddamn. Christ almighty. That's a pretty odd team you've got there. Especially Drampa. I've never actually seen anybody really use that thing, especially in competitive battles. Wow, really? He's got that high of a special attack stat? Damn. Oh, 0 points put in defense though. Nice. Yo, please tell me this thing's a shadow Pokemon. Damn it. Oh, Starmie would have actually been so good. Fucking... I know there's no stuff in this, but like... I think you can get Ice Beam, Psychic, Thunderbolt... Blizzard, like fucking so many good moves. That would have actually been such a perfect Pokemon to get on the team. Like I said though, like I said earlier, two types of Pokemon we are looking for right now is a pure water type of some kind, and potentially a ghost type. There's not many ghost types that we can use that would be good. But, be useful. Okay, so this is just a dead end up here. Cool. Have you heard? Prototype XD001's final adjustments are behind schedule at headquarters. If they can get Crane to give up details about his purification study, all XD001's problems should be solved in one fell swoop. I think so too, but he sounds quite obstinate and tight-lipped about the whole thing. I've heard Lavrina's getting incensed over this. What? A kid in this lab? Hold still so we can catch you. Yeah, let me just do that. Oh, why not? Why not? Okay. An attacking bite should be able to take that thing out. Ooh, Bite was nearly enough to take it out on its own. Pen attack probably would have one-shot it, to be honest. Alright. Feint attack the Swablu, Thunder Shock the Corsola. Damn crits though. Oh yeah, bubble hits all opponents. Alright. 850 bucks. I'm busy. I'll let you go today, so go home without any fuss, okay? How about no? I'm not good at battling, but now's not the time to be telling you that. Alright. Wow. See, that's why I wouldn't play anything Ghost. You would just end up running into a lot of pricks using shit like that. It's so ridiculous. Oh, Pinko, don't you try and explode on me, little guy. Ooh. Hopefully Ember will be able to one-shot the Pinko. I think it might actually have self-destruct as low level does that, to be honest. I'm a little bit scared of it. Nice. Alright. No. Got him. Ba-ba. Nope, I'm just no good at battling. Aw. I'll pretend that I never saw you. Scram already. How about I spend as much time here as I like? Ooh, great ball. Nice. Alright. What do we got? Yep, I was expecting that to happen. What do you think you're doing? Stop that scurrying around. A ball. Ooh, Kavana and Magnemite. Interesting. Well, unfortunately for you, I have the two perfect counters to that. Oh, really? Which one? Ooh. I was looking for a water type, but Carvanha's not really the kind of water type I was looking for. For one, it's also part dark type, and we already have two Pokemon weak to fighting. Also, it's a physical attacker, and both of its types in this are special based, so think I'm gonna pass on the Carvana. I will catch it, but not the water type we were looking for. Unfortunately, I am gonna have to try and not knock it out, so paralyze it for now. That's a little bit annoying because it means we're not going to be able to catch it until I knock out the rest of his Pokemon. So I was going to have to sit there for quite a little while. Say aye. Alright, let me hit the Carvana with an Ember and see how much that does. And then we can try and take out that Psyduck. Plenty of water types this guy's got. Shadow Hold. That's the one that makes us not able to escape? Yeah, that's fine. Should not be a problem. Hit you with another Ember and take out the Remoraid. Oh, that crit! Oh, Jesus. God damn, that was close. Oof. Well, we have still yet to lose. Still yet to lose a Shadow Pokemon. So we're doing pretty well, I think. Ba-bum. Actually, it would be nice if we could get a member of get something on the team that could actually learn False Swipe, so we don't have to even worry about the potential crits that would happen with trying to get a Shadow Pokemon. Oh. Little boy, what are you up to? You shouldn't get into mischief when you're visiting someone else's place. Well, excuse me. Nopia. An attack should be able to one-shot the Chimecho, I think. Oh no! To be fair, Chimecho is fully evolved, so probably got decent defenses and stuff to tank that. Not like it did much anyway. See, Jigglypuff's faint animation is still like turning into a goddamn pancake. Ooh, a Dunsparce. And before that, it's a Shadow Pokemon. I guess that would be the really weird thing actually about doing a randomizer in this game, especially for me who doesn't know these games. Still, I've played, you know, the first one and stuff, but if I went back and played it, I probably would forget a lot of stuff about it. Like especially like I would probably forget a lot of where the shadow Pokemon actually show up. So it would be pretty interesting because there'd be a lot of times where Pokemon would be coming out and I wouldn't actually know if it was even going to be a shadow Pokemon or not right away. I'm also not sure how that would work actually for a Nuzlocke. I guess since this isn't like any other regular Pokemon game and you are limited to how many shadow Pokemon you can catch, I guess try to do a Nuzlocke in this game would just have the rule of you can just catch every shadow Pokemon, or you can try and catch every shadow Pokemon you run into, since you are limited on how many you can get anyway. And obviously with this being a game full of like double battles, you are likely to possibly have more deaths happen. I don't know. At some point in the future we will probably attempt to do some kind of randomised Nuzlocke of one of these games. I feel like it would be better to do it in XD, since this seems to have a lot of things in it that are slightly improved from Colosseum so far. Phew, I never thought that Cypher's big man would... Wait. I never thought that Cypher's big man would deign to show up here in person. I saw him in real flesh and blood and he's menacing. The sight of him gave me shivers. Master Greevil's supposedly making a personal tour of all the Cypher's facilities. I think he wants to confirm that everything is fine so he can proceed with his plan without ending up in a fiasco like last time. Oh. What? Who are you? You suspicious intruder? How long were you there? You might be just a kid, but we can't let you walk out. How many times am I going to walk into a room like a fucking couple of scientists talking about important shit? Like, how often can that happen, in all honesty? Alright. Let's see. Oh, this guy's got a Kecleon. Interesting. Okay, Kecleon's probably going to be harder to take down, so we'll double attack that. And take out. Oh, really? Okay, never mind. Thought it was going to be dangerous, but it's only got scratch. Nice, dude. Congrats. Any reason why do you usually play Anything Goes when you're playing Smogon? I've never actually tried to play Anything Goes on that before. I usually always play on the actual tiers, like OU, NU. And a lot of times I'll play like random battles, but I've never actually tried to play Anything Goes before. Ah, okay. Ooh. Broomish. Not really interested. Oh, you know what? I probably should not. Shouldn't Ember. Hit it with Metal Claws, that shouldn't knock it out. Didn't have time to build a tiered team. That's fair. That's fair. Yo. That's you? Right, hold on 2 seconds, guys. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I thought I heard somebody come in, and I assumed it was my roommate coming in from work, but it wasn't. It was one of our friends who apparently came up to hang out because my roommate said he would be home by now, but he's still not home yet. So I was just had to go and figure out where he was and blah blah blah. But anyway, either way, back now. So let's try and catch this shroomish, shall we? Alright. Sorry about that. Messages. Alright. And with a lick. Hopefully, even if we don't get the paralysis, we'll try and catch him this turn. Well, excuse me then. Oh god. Well, that's our first Pokemon fainted. Jesus Christ. Well, excuse me, princess. There we go. Who the fuck is Princess Fiona? Isn't that the fucking... Is that the princess from Shrek? Actually? In Cameron Diaz? Did you maybe come to rescue Crane? Don't bother trying, you don't know how scary Lavrina, she's in charge here, can be. She looks cute and all, but since she's nothing short of terrifying. Get out of here while you still can. It's for your own good. Alright. ID? Yeah. What are you saying? Hey, I only do research here, I don't battle. Cool. Oh, great ball. Alright. Before we continue on, let me run back and heal up. If I can remember where exactly that is. Yeah, it's just over here. Bum 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 bum. All right. Alright. Oh, we're back at the entrance. Okay. So now we can go over here and use the ID that we just got. Didn't actually realise that's where that was going. How convenient. Almost like they designed it that way. Nothing down here. Alright. Oh, hello. Oh, it's Crane. You understand, don't you? It's wrong to turn ordinary Pokemon into Shadow Pokemon against their will. Please, won't you help us? Stop the Shadow Pokemon plan, join us and help us save Pokemon. Professor Crane, I understand what you're trying to say, but I can't help you. Oh, you, aren't you that kid I saw at the Pokemon HQ lab that time? Red. Is it really you, Red? Are you trying to tell me that you came here by your lonesome to rescue Professor Crane? It's too bad, but I'm still a member of Cypher. I can't very well let you folks go now, can I? As for you, you snagged my Teddiursa from me that one time. Oh, it's this guy. I'll give you this. You've got guts to come here alone, but I'll fix you as good as you'll never get. I'll fix you so you'll never get out again. Alright, now, I actually did not recognise his name from before, but I wonder if he's going to have a new Shadow Pokemon. Yo, that Rhyhorn though, I would not mind catching that. Although it would add another water and ground and fighting weakness to the team, so probably not the smartest. But still would be pretty cool. Alright. Oof, that Rhyhorn's actually going to be a bit of a pain. We should probably try and take that thing out first. Wait, what? So apparently now the word stupid is classified as profanity on YouTube and can result in... What? Are you fucking kidding me? Jesus Christ. I fucking hate YouTube, man. I swear to God. What are they doing over there? Yes, this is still a Gen 3 game. I think it has a couple of Gen 4 Pokemon in it. Because it came out just before Diamond and Pearl. I think. But it is still technically a Gen 3 game. Charles Strippy or CTFXC. Although, yeah, I know who he is. He just tweeted out a screenshot of it. Yo, send me that on Discord. I want to fucking see that shit. That is crazy. Also, hold on. My roommate just got back, and I need to actually go talk to him about something real quick. So I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I just had to talk to my roommate about the gas man being over early and fixing stuff, and I just had to tell him about that stuff. Alright, let me see. This tweet. YouTube is officially hit below Disney censorship status. Let's see. Controversial words. Use these controversial keywords may result in being automatically flagged for demonetization. Keyword stupid. Profanity. Location title. So if you put the word stupid in the title of a video, you could potentially lose monetization. That is fucking just YouTube. What? Just like I would love to be at the meeting where that got discussed and people were like, yeah, that's a fucking great idea. Oh my god. That I don't even know what to say to that, to be honest. That's just like next level ridiculous. Jesus Christ. Yo Derek, thank you for another 25 bits, I appreciate it. This is why I'm glad I'm fucking on Twitch now instead of YouTube. Just why? Thank God for that. Alright, well. Gotta heal up. Hound over here. I'm actually baffled by that. Baffled. Actually, you know what, I'm curious, hold on. I wonder if I have any videos on my YouTube channel with the word stupid in the title. I think I can search for that. I go in my video manager. I'm actually curious, because it's very possible. Well, unless I have to go use the bathroom or something. Which is, likely. Wait. I do have a thing saying fuck this game, but with the U, but replacing the U with an asterisk, so. No, I don't. I apparently do not have anything. Not even any videos with any tags or anything. With the word stupid in it. Well, I guess I'm safe if I fucking get back up to 1,000 subs and... Or if I get up to 1,000 subs and get my monetization back. I wouldn't have to worry about that. But goddamn is that stupid. YouTube, I mean, come on. Fucking hell. Professor Crane, you folks don't have the foggiest notion about how big and scary Cypher is. Not smart to resist. You can go on about the poor abused Pokemon and all, but you should think about your own selves. That's my advice. Well, Wait, did you really come here by yourself? That's amazing. But it's dangerous here. We'd better get out right away. My worst fear turned out to be true about Cypher. They weren't wiped out, this is just one of their bases. But the details can wait. Things could get complicated if they return. Let's get out of here quick. Sweet. Alright, what do we got in here? Ooh, a leaf stone. Interesting. That's actually kind of useful. I guess if you wanted to use this C dot in your team, since it needs a leaf stone to evolve. Alright. Probably a good chance that we're going to get ambushed by that pink-haired psychopath on the way out. Oh, yep. Yeah, there she is. Oh, hey you. You sneaked Crane out. Lovrina, this child here, he's the intruder. Oh, this is the guy that went and got her. Oh, wait. I so have not heard about anyone leaving anywhere. What? Professor Crane is going to be very busy. Oh, so very busy. So please, be a nice boy and don't disturb us. We're going back to the HQ lab. Stand aside, please. Going back? Seriously? You are so joking. This so happened to be where you work from now on. After all, we so need you to keep working on your studies. You are so very key to our plan. Does she have to say you are so very and you're so every fucking sentence? XD001, the ultimate shadow Pokemon that can never be purified. Oh. Stop that nonsense. Do you seriously think that I would help you do something that horrible? Oh, that Naps. He so must have made a boo-boo again. I so have to punish him lots. Little boy, maybe you can convince Professor Crane. I should so tell him to study for XD001. You see, our plan is to make shadow Pokemon that can never ever be purified. XD001 is only our first prototype. So when we work out the problem, we can make combat units with XD series Pokemon. Wouldn't that be just so peachy? But we so need the Professor's cooperation for our plan. So please, sweetie, can you please ask him nicely to help? No! Oh, how nasty, you silly boy. You so won't help me with XD001 either? Oh, you'll be sorry now, but you will understand. A little heart is so persuasive. She is kinda creepy. Like, really creepy the way she acts. Love this kind of Beautifly. And here I was worried about her being tough. Although I don't know what level she's on. I'm assuming probably around 20. Yeah, 2019. Well, Undershock Glove Disc and at the Beautifly with a return. Wow, I actually survived that? Damn. Music is so weird as well. One down. Ooh, Roselia. I always forget how tiny Roselia is. Nope. Hey. Is Delcat gonna be her shadow? Oh, really? Could have had something good. Also, is it just me or does Delcat's model in this look a little off? It looks like it's got really fat legs. It just looks off for some reason. I don't really know how to describe it exactly. Let's take the Roselia out first. That way we're just dealing with the shadow Pokemon. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Oh god. Oh, come on. Okay. Okay, Thunderwave. Get this thing paralyzed and then get him healed up. Shadow Rush is doing so much damage though. Oh god. Okay. Go for the bite. And yeah, Metal Claw on the bite. Shouldn't knock out. I hope. Yeah, we should be fine. Hey. Alright. I'm gonna bite you one more time. And then I'm gonna switch in Hound. Switch in Kirsty. And avoid getting any of my Pokemon knocked out, especially Teddiursa. Do not want its happiness to go down since we are using Return as our stab attack. Okay, should be able to catch you from there. I'll try Pokeball first. If that doesn't work, we'll go for the Great Ball, I guess. This thing might actually be a little bit tougher to catch since it is fully evolved. But it is paralysed in red, so... Hey! You know, for that scientist talking about how she was terrifying, that was fairly easy, to be honest. She had some pretty I mean, she had a Delcatty and a Love Disc. Two god-awful Pokemon. What on earth? How could you be strong? How could people think you were? Seriously. Oh, I so hate to say this. Little boy, I can't beat you right now. Master Greevil will be so cross with me, but that's okay. I'll let you owe me this one time, but you have to promise you will think about my plan next time. If you see XD001, I'm sure you will so want to help me. I'll so be waiting for you. I highly doubt that. Look, Lavrina! Red, you have grown tough, haven't you? In fact, I'm amazed at how much stronger you've grown in this short time. I guess we'll be relying on you even more from now on, Red. Now that we can know Cypher is back, we need to move quickly. We have to come up with ways of stopping them. This time, let's really head back to the HQ lab. But first, what's this? Ooh. Here, may I see that? This may be something important. We'll take it back and analyze it. Okay. Sweet. Oh, sweet. It'll take us all the way back there. Thanks to you, Red, I was able to return safe and sound. Sincerely, thank you. Though it was a horrible ordeal, I learned a few things when I was in the desert. First and foremost, Cypher hasn't disappeared. The fact that they're still around is alarming. Worse, they are making more Shadow Pokemon again. And worst of all, they're trying to create the ultimate Shadow Pokemon, one that is impossible to purify. Cypher must be plotting world domination using Shadow Pokemon as their weapons again. Counter Cypher's new Shadow Pokemon conspiracy. Hey Vinhelm. Will I accept song requests? No, not while I'm streaming this game. There are certain times. There'll be certain times when I'm streaming, where I'll have song request on, but not when I'm doing like a playthrough of something that's going to be going up on YouTube. Director Lily, we did it! The Purified Chamber is finally completed! Oh my. Oh, what a fantastic timing, it's finally finished. Lily, thank you. Thank you for pulling everyone together so capably in my absence. Okay, let's not waste any time. Let's all go have a look at the Purified Chamber. Let's. Sweet, so now I guess we just come back here to purify our Pokemon instead of going all the way to the back to a gate. Although it seems like I guess this is a tiny bit closer. Take a good look, Red. This is the Purified Chamber. Red, your father and I designed it 5 years ago when we were motivated by the Shadow incident. If evidence were to create if evildoers were to create Shadow Pokemon again, we wanted to be able to save them ourselves. Red, your father believed that passionately. To honour your father's wish, I put together our Pokemon HQ lab. Red, if your father were here, I'm sure that he would be delighted. While I was gone, everyone seems to have rallied around Lily and made things happen. Okay, Red, we'll have you lead the way. The glorious history of the Purified Chamber will begin with you. But first, if you would be so kind as to briefly explain how the Purified Chamber works. Certainly. Okay, Red, listen closely. The Purified Chamber is the facility in which Shadow Pokemon undergo purification through contact with regular Pokemon. Purification is conducted on what we call a set, which is where a Shadow Pokemon comes into contact with regular Pokemon. In the centre of a set, one Shadow Pokemon is placed, up to 4 regular Pokemon can be placed around the Shadow Pokemon. We have 9 of those sets here. That means we can efficiently purify up to 9 Shadow Pokemon at the same time. There's one thing you need to be careful about. Purification won't proceed if you place only a single Shadow Pokemon on a set. Purification can only happen if there is at least one regular Pokemon on a set with a Shadow Pokemon. The number of regular Pokemon placed with a Shadow Pokemon and their compatibility are key points. First, the number of regular Pokemon. The more regular Pokemon you place with Shadow Pokemon, the quicker purification is. Next is the compatibility of Pokemon. Compatibility depends on the types of the Pokemon involved and the directions they face. By adjusting these factors, you'll likely see difference in purification speeds. If you need details, I'll happily explain later, but right now, I'd like you to check the sets out. Okay. Purified Chamber status is on standby. System status is good to go. Step onto the circular plate. Holographic image of the Pokemon involved in purification will appear. Well, it would if there were actually some Pokemon on the sets. When you're checking the hologram, you can zoom in to individual sets, and at any selected set, you can configure things as you see fit. A control panel will appear for you to pick the Pokemon you want to place on the selected set, position them, and so on. If you bring some Pokemon Red, you can place them on sets. Don't worry, you'll figure it out when you actually try it. We'll also be around to provide advice if you need it. First, check the hologram. There's a lot of fucking explanation. Okay. I see. That's so weird. That's not what I was expecting that to be. How did you find the Purify Chamber? Using this system, it's possible to purify many Shadow Pokemon at the same time. Also, you can access the Purify Chamber from any PC. Be sure to... okay. Now the issue is how Shadow Pokemon should be recovered from Cypher. So, okay, so we're still going to be going... It seems like we're still going to be going back to the shrine to actually open their hearts. And this machine, they just basically add this in the game so that you can have a bunch of Pokemon's shadow gauges being slowly whittled down as you play the game. So rather than having to individually have all the Pokemon fight. So this, I mean, this is really only for people who want to try and get every single Pokemon in the game and unpurify every single one as well. Basically the only reason this is here. So we're probably not going to use it that much, in all honesty. In a long time. It's been a long and winding road together here, but now we're finally finished. I'll forget all the trials and tribulations we had to endure. Flow? Speed at which a shadow Pokemon is purified is referred to as flow. In order to heighten flow, it's necessary to boost the tempo of the set. One other thing, the direction in which the visitor in the center is facing is also important. For the best flow, the shadow Pokemon should be facing a regular Pokemon type, against which its attacks would be super effective. Ah, okay. That is strange. Yeah, I don't imagine I'm going to be using this very often. Because I'm not going to... probably the only Pokemon I'm going to try and purify are going to be ones I use in the team. Which means more likely I'm only going to have like 6 total that I'm going to use throughout the game. So how do I access the thing? Oh. Oi. Alright then. So what are we off to now? Can you access the purified chamber from the PC? Be sure to try that feature. And the issue is how to Pokemon safer. Looks as if you have to get busy some more with that snack machine. Alright, I guess we'll just head out. Oh, speaking of Cypher, Lily, have you made any progress with the data ROM that we brought back from Cypher's lab? Oh yes, I've asked Datan to analyse the content of that data ROM. Should be ready soon. But could you go upstairs and ask Datan how he's doing? He's in the main, the man in the room next to the director's office. Remember, he was compiling. Okay, yeah. Big Brother's tired, so Jovi will go. Oh, fuck off, Jovi. Oh, Jovi, it's okay. This is for work. Seeing Jovi and her boundless energy makes me realise I'm back home. Anyway, I wonder what's on that data ROM. Oh, Jovi, there's no stopping you. Please Red, go ask Datan how he's doing in his office upstairs. Alright. What do we got? The hell is he? This is strange. Jovi wonders where he went. Yeah, where the fuck is he? Don't tell me he got kidnapped while we were downstairs. Yo, why is there a random ass Keckley on here? What's that? Datan? I think. Oh, he went downstairs earlier. He had this look of concentration on his face. Huh. What you doing there, buddy? Over here. Huh. Bro, right, I heard. You've done amazing things. You're putting even grown-ups to shame. I might become your fan. Even if I've been kidnapped, promise me that you'll come save me. Wow. Okay. Weirdo. Where the fuck is he? Said that he went downstairs, but I didn't see him down there. Now what the fuck? Oh. Yo, have you seen Datan? Are you Pokemon doing well? It's fun to come up with this baby here. I wanted to make a battle so that nothing useful. Oh, you're looking for Datan? I saw someone go outside earlier. Maybe that was Datan. Okay, so he is outside. But fair. Not over there. Oh, there he is. Yo. Oh, I'm sorry, Professor, I couldn't decipher it. Huh? Oh, was you Red? You scared me half to death. That data room is heavily protected like a bank vault. It would take a seriously talented guy to break through and get at the contents. A seriously talented guy, you say? Oh, Professor, I'm terribly sorry. I can't be helped. If it is a seriously talented guy we need, well, I think I may have a solution. Who would that person be? Well, I'm sorry to spring this on you, but can you deliver the data ROM to ONBS in Pyrite Town? Daytan, hand the data ROM to Red, please. Oh, right away. OMBS is known as a TV network, but they're much more than that. People that later founded OMBS were actually instrumental in breaking Cypher's conspiracy 5 years ago. Please deliver that data ROM to net at OMBS. Oh, is that the fucking kids from the first game? He's the right-hand man to Sec, OMBS's leader. I'm confident that he will be able to get to the contents of that data ROM. Only 5 years later, they can't be that much older. Like, what? Like, they'd be teenagers at most. Surely. Alright, Pirate time we go. Heading back to another old area. Oh, I wonder if actually I wonder if we're going to have another situation of a bunch of the trainers in the middle there. All having new shadow Pokemon for us to get, like the first game. Marcia, wait for me! And she's off. Marcia, wait for me! Okay. Yo, you look weird. There goes Marcia, tearing off like a tornado as usual. There goes one busy girl. Huh? What's up with you, kid? Why are you giving me that eye like that? You know who I am? I'm Gale. They call me the Gatekeeper of Pyrite. Heh. The smouldering look says you're you're raring to challenge me. If it's a battle you want, I'm here. Sure. Alright then, I'll show you what being Gale, the Gatekeeper of Pyrite, is all about. Oh yeah. Okay, well. The Seedot is definitely not going to be a shadow Pokemon since we already have one. So I guess this is going to be the first. This is going to be the first Coliseum that we're going to be able to try and battle as well. Which I guess we should do because I remember, yeah, in the first game you did get like good TMs and shit for going through the Coliseums. But we will. I mean, the thing is, we do have to probably wait until we're a lot higher level to actually be able to do the later rounds. Oh, so I guess this guy just doesn't have a shadow Pokemon. How odd. I would have expected this to be full of them. Put down. Back. GG. Hey kid, I have to hand it to you. You have to be good to beat Cal. Pyrite's Gatekeeper. Alright, what do you say? Oh, fortune teller. You're still here? Have you heard wild Pokemon have appeared? A teen who's considered Pyrete's mother foretold the appearance of Pokemon in the wild. Well, it came true, it's incredible. Now we'll be able to catch Pokemon right here in the old region. Really? Find what you seek, be the object, person or luck. Welcome to Fateen's fortune telling chamber. I am Fateen. If ever a problem clouds your brow, you shall come to me. Mr. Duking, this town's leader, took my fortune telling to heart. He searched high and low for the wild Pokemon I had foretold. His search has been rewarded. He appears to have found several locations where wild Pokemon appear. Huh. Interesting. I am Marcy. I saw Marcy running off. She's always bursting with energy, that one. That impatient energy of Marcy's, she's got that from her father Duking. Ho ho ho. I think I remember her from the first game as well. This is Pyrite Town, famous as the home to ONBS. You came to take a tour of ONBS too, didn't you? I can tell. We get visitors from all over. The ONBS building stands next to the big windmill. You really can't miss it. Yo, pose. I'm Shirless, the Chief of Pyrite Police. Are you a travelling trainer? The town has become peaceful, but there are still plenty of roughnecks around. They know how to keep us busy, what with their brawling and so on. Lots of them will go out of their way to pick a fight with you. Be careful when you're out on the streets. Don't worry about me, I can kick the shit out of them quite easily. Yo. Darn it, I got locked up over a dumb street fight. If I don't get out of here soon... Hey, kid, are you... That thing on your arm, it can't be. Nah, it's nothing, get lost already. Ooh. Oh, hyper potion. Seems a bit overkill to have one of those. Ah, I got lumps on my head from some shiny headed guy thumping me. I don't deny I leapt off him, but first he took a swing at me. First. You've got to let me out of here. Well, if I could I would. I'm assuming you would probably give me some items, but... I don't got the key. Oh. Alright then, what have we here? Well, if it isn't Trudley and Folly. What do you think you're up to? What are we up to? We've got it all wrong. We're here to do some shopping, that's all. Now, don't you lie to me. I know the likes of you. You're up to no good, aren't you? Cut some slack, Officer Johnson, sir. We've had a change of heart. We've sworn off our criminal ways. Yes, sir. Oh, no. That doesn't wash with me. No, sir, it doesn't. I won't have you lot walking around the streets as if you own the police. Just pompous oaf. Polly, the man won't listen to reason. Let's get out of here. Well. I mean, you never know. Maybe they have. Duking's the leader of Pyrite. He also operates the Coliseum here. But lately I hear he's letting his right-hand man Silva run things. After all, Duking's committed to his quest to find wild Pokemon. We're expecting big things from him too. I've never seen a wild Pokemon before. I can't wait to get my eyes on one. I wonder if that'll be like post-game stuff. Where you'll be able to like go somewhere and actually catch wild Pokemon. I'm Silva, I'm the operation manager of Pyrite Coliseum. Well, I'm manager in titles only, I'm just filling in. Duking, the town's leader, discovered a place where wild Pokemon gather. Ever since then, he's been engrossed in searching for wild Pokemon. In the meantime, he left me in charge of the Coliseum. If you want to battle, you should go straight to the Coliseum, registration desk and apply. Yo. I made Poke Snacks that wild Pokemon can't resist. Duking asked me to make them. I never imagined I would be getting a part-time job at this age. Ho ho ho. But it's a bit too dark and chilly for my old bones to take. Achoo. Yo. Oh, wait. You came in from another town, didn't you? Yes. On the way here, did you happen to spot any wild Pokemon? I've never seen any in the wild. You know how the environment around these parts was too caustic for Pokemon to survive? But recently people have been saying there are wild Pokemon out and about. Interesting. I wonder if that means that when we are fast travelling between towns, if there's a chance that a wild Pokemon will actually like attack us. Those two that just ran off, they're named Foley and Trudley. They once belonged to Cypher, but just as mere grunts. Back in those days they wreaked havoc as if they owned the place, but I caught up with them and put them straight. I cut quite the dashing figure, don't I? It's my job to uphold the peace in Pyrite Town. Alright mate, fucking bit of an ego. What do you think? What should I buy today? I'd like to buy some X accuracies, but I don't have enough money. Listen, if someone were to say, I'll give you the Pokeballs for free, would you take them? Yes? Yes, of course you would. Anyone would make that mistake and accept. What? No? I see, you seem to be able to make decisions coolly. I must be a total nincompoop for accepting these useless red and white sticks. Fucking ego sticks, wow. You use different items for treating your Pokemon when they're hurt in some way? I get lazy, so I just use Full Heal for clearing up any kind of trouble. I mean, that would be the smart thing to do. So we still can't buy Pokeballs anywhere else. Which is a little annoying. I might as well at least stock up on some Super Potions. And a few Full Heals as well. How am I actually doing on Pokeballs? I still got 12 and 2 Grey Balls. That should be fine. Well, I'd better return to the inn again today and get rested up. But before I do that, a little spot of exercise would be the thing. That'll let me sleep better. So, Honey, how about we have a quick battle? Sure. Good. We'll work up a good sweat together. Worker Dobbit? These names, man, I swear to God. Alright, well, Bait, Ember the Magnemite. Ooh, so close. There we go, there's the one shot that we need. You know, one thing I am a little bit worried about is I'm actually not sure if Houndoom or Houndour actually learns a good fire move by level up. I think it probably does learn Flamethrower, but it might be a quite high level. I might actually look that up. Because I don't remember. I will have to, unfortunately, because I know I'm going to have to use, I'm going to have to get some tokens, so that we can get Thunderbolt for Jolteon at some point. But we will be getting, I think we do get Shockwave soon, apparently. And they say that we get Shockwave quite early. So that'll do for Jolteon for a little while. But we will eventually get Thunderbolt from the not from the Colosseum, from the the battle tower place, whatever it's called. But if we have to try and get flamethrower for Houndoom as well, that could be an issue. I don't remember how long it would take to get up to like 4,000 tokens that we would need. You should check out the Jewel Square up ahead. Yeah. Let me have a look. Generation 3. Oof. Oh god, yeah. Wow, Houndour really doesn't learn anything. Okay, you have got to stop moving up like that. He doesn't get Feint Attack. Let's go Feint Attack. He gets Bite at 25, Flamethrower at 43 and doesn't get Crunch until 49. God damn. That's pretty bad. And as Houndoom, he doesn't get Flamethrower until 51 as Houndoom, and doesn't get Crunch until 59. Jesus Christ. So yeah, we're definitely gonna have to. We're definitely gonna have to get Flamethrower as TM for him. 100%. That's pretty annoying, to be honest. I did not realise his level up learn set was so bad. Well, I mean, Flamethrower and Feint Attack is probably enough to do for the most part. He would be able to learn Solar Beam as well, and we could give him Sunny Day. Could be problematic. Be Super Potion. Nice. Alright. This is the inn? Yeah. Welcome to the Pirates Super Grand Hotel. Wednesday at our sumptuously? What the fuck does that even, what does that mean? I've never heard that word before. Sumptuously. Appointed and most gorgeously decorated hotel in the very lap of luxury will leave not only you, but your Pokemon feeling fully restored. We don't offer children's rate, but I'm sure you'll find that our charge of $100 will be mere pittance. No, I'm good. I will, however, go into your rooms and rob people. You got a Paralyze Heal. Oh, it's a wild Zigzagoon, it's cute. Who dreams about a wild Zigzagoon? I've been travelling through the Ore region. I think the ravaged land is getting better little by little. I don't think it will be all that far off before wild Pokemon can survive out there. Oh, Focus Band. Hello. I was at the Coliseum when I managed to beat my first 3 opponents, but couldn't pull off the last win. You don't win the prize if you can't put together a 4-win streak. Oh, 3 great balls as well. Damn. Pretty good items in here. Ornstein builds are a lot of fun. Actually, yeah, I imagine it is. Ornstein's armor set looks pretty cool. And his, I imagine his spear weapon must be solid. So I'm assuming with Ornstein builds, do you usually use like his armor, his weapon, like his big spear, and then use the lightning spear miracles as well, so that you can use his ranged attacks? Maybe that must be a bit of a pain in the arse to get though, because I assume you have to. You probably gotta kill Ornstein second in the boss fight, so that you can get his soul to get his weapon, and I think you also have to do that to unlock his armor set on the vendor guy that you meet down in the depths. And killing Ornstein second is quite a bit tougher. Didn't I already battle you? I guess we just battled people here over and over again. I don't want to give the focus band to anybody. I guess I could. I mean, there's no reason not to. Like, I have a bunch of hold items. Yeah, we'll put it on Kirsty. Why not? Alright, let's see what these guys have got. This is the duel square where the weak fall and the strong prevail. Don't be riled if somebody suddenly challenges you to a battle. Like that. Alright, are these guys all going to have new shadow Pokemon that we can try and get our hands on? No. You can get his armor and weapons in Dark Souls 3. Oh, really? That's pretty cool. Yeah. Definitely don't say where, because I've still not played Dark Souls 3, and I will get around to that eventually. Okapi. Oh. Also, I guess they don't have. I guess this is just a place to do some training. Maybe before you get to the Colosseum. What? Since when can Togepi get a fucking peck? It hasn't got a beak. What the hell? Even when it's evolved into Togetic, it doesn't have a beak. I think what? How? Very odd. I feel like crying. AI. No, I've actually not. If you go to the Urge to Battle, come for a visit. Okay. I just realised I haven't actually saved it today, I don't think. Exactly on 6 hours. Alright, before we continue, I'm going to go take a quick bathroom break, so I'll be back in a little bit. Okay, I'm back. Alright. Might as well battle all these guys at least once, just to see what they've got. And maybe one or two of them will have a shadow Pokemon, but it looks like... It seems like... it might not be the case. So far the only people that have... I think there's only been one guy outside the Cypher guys that have actually had a shadow Pokemon. Like, pretty much every shadow Pokemon we've gotten has been from like one of the Cypher members, except for that one guy that had the Zangoose in that port town. Or maybe there's just not that many people outside of the Cypher guys that actually have them. Which I guess would make sense because they are more... I guess they are kind of more underground in this game. They're not as prevalent of an organisation as they were in the first game, so they don't really have the power to be distributing a bunch of shadow Pokemon to regular trainers. We'll battle these guys anyway, even if it's just for the experience. And then we can maybe try a hand at the Coliseum battles and see how far we can get. Oh, I might actually not. An attack might not actually do enough to knock him out from there. God damn it, Dunsparce, why you gotta take so many hits? Also, ow. Did he just steal my focus band? Oh, he didn't. Unless I guess he's maybe holding something as well? Hmm. Odd. I didn't count on losing, what a surprise! Rip. If anyone demands a battle here in Duel Square, you shouldn't complain. That's the rule around here. Wait, who's actually... Yeah. You want to battle with me, don't you? I can tell. I was seized by the urge to chase a labbit. Ooh, swing a bit big on. Alright, well, we'll Metal Claw the Swinub and just hit the Bagon with a Feint Attack. Actually, I think Kirsty's only a couple of levels away from evolving as well, which is pretty nice. Of two fully evolved Pokemon in the team that early in the game. I think Teddiursa doesn't evolve until like 30, so we're going to be waiting a little bit longer for Kuma, but that's fine. There we go. That'll do more damage to both of them, I think. Oh, just barely surviving that. Pursuit, because I was clearly trying to switch out there. There's like, what, two more of these guys left? I think here that we've not battled yet. But maybe only one? There was the big guy on the left. It's next to this guy. There might have been somebody else on the right, but I can't remember. Not bad, it's not going to be that sweet next time. Did I fight you? No, I didn't. I haven't, yeah, they two have still got left. Yo. Bonjour, did you know my Pokemon and I match très bien? I don't think I can ever lose now. I'll show you my aggressive style. I'm assuming you have fighting types then? Bodybuilder Dobby? Yep. Okay, Machop kind of matches you, but does Tentacool really match you? Okay, well we should definitely try and take out the Machop first. Is that thinking hit both of us for super effective damage? And I don't think the Tentacool even would have a water move at this level. And if it does, it will only be like Bubble or something, I think. Yeah, just Poison Sting. I'm pretty sure it doesn't actually learn a water move by level up until like 20 something. There we go. Did not mean to go for the Ember there. That's probably going to do like nothing. Yep, that did barely anything. Oh well. Never mind. Hey. Level 22. Not bad. Oh, poor big guy. This can't be right. A teen's fortune telling has a reputation of never being wrong. Is it I? Doesn't matter to me who my opponent are, even little kids. I battle with all my might. Alright. Dirt. Slugma and Natu. Okay. Kinda odd that as well when you think about how this is 5 years later, but the people in this town have actually somehow got weaker Pokemon than before. I'm assuming this game must be quite a bit longer than the first one as well, since we do start out with Pokemon on much lower levels. Either that or maybe just the game doesn't end at as high a level, but I would imagine it probably doesn't finish until like I'm assuming the last areas of the game are probably like around like 50, mid 50s. Otherwise it would kind of be shitty if you ended up with like a Bagon or something like that. And you wouldn't be able to have it fully evolved for the final battle, which would be kind of lame. But I mean, it's also possible that none of those pseudo legendaries that have all super late are even available to catch until the post game or something, so fuck if I know. I'm just making assumptions. But you, what do you think? Who do you think you are? I'm not losing next time. Alright, well, I might as well go and heal at the end rather than using up our full heals and stuff. Also seems kind of odd that after 5 years this place still doesn't have a Pokemon Center. Oh, hello. The electricity generated by this windmill powers the Coliseum and ONBS, among other places. If the gears don't break or get stolen, the windmill is an infinite source of energy. Ah, for 30 years I have spun these gears. Oh, what's that? What's with you, youngster? Do you want to spin the gears too? Sure. Aha, do not disappoint you, but this isn't a job that anyone can just pick up. Give it another 25 years, then come back. Yeah, because it looks super hard. Oh, what? Screen is open to a page titled Battle Bingo Exposed. Yo. This is the OMBS building. There have been too many shady people hanging around lately. I'm keeping an eye on things to keep out those sorts of bad elements. It's a vending machine. Ooh, we can buy Moo Moo Milks. Okay, well we don't need Moo Moo Milks yet. Oh, this would take a little while. I'll stock up in some fresh waters though. Once we get a bit later into the game we can buy soda pops, lemonades and Moo Moo Milks. Alright, that's enough. Are you actually going to let me enter? You are. Okay, cool. Welcome to ONBS. All visitors are free to wander the ONBS building and see our network in operation. My name is Meg, and I'm the official guide. Glad to meet you. Shrew. This Shroomish is my friend, isn't it cute? We broadcast TV signals all across the whole region. I hope you'll take the time to see how we work. Anything in the bin? I can't even look through it. Did you come to take a tour of ONBS2? I've been here lots of times. It used to be called the Kids Grid HQ before. I heard it was started by a bunch of kids. Isn't that cool? Kinda. Yo, that fat Pikachu though. Yo. We're getting news reports from all over like we always do. Our reports are keeping us busy. The hottest news story going right now is the wild Pokemon story. It becomes the latest craze. ONBS was founded by SEC and NET. It's now the biggest information network in the Oro region. Nowadays SEC handles the business side of things and NET acts as the chief of engineering and technology. Oh sorry, maybe that was a little complicated. Feel free to wander and look around. I'll do. Yo. Razzle and Dazzle are a hot new idol duo from Gale Port. Are they here? Oh, they are. Wow. Interesting. And we're just gonna be like seeing them in random places throughout the game. Or network. Ah, did you hear me? Oh no, it's so embarrassing. That was the ONBS song that I composed. It's catchy and memorable, don't you think? Sure. Hi, welcome to ONBS. The name's Sick. I'm supposed to be in charge here. I'm glad to meet you. Started by kids 5 years ago during the Shadow incident, a tiny network has grown into this today. I operate this place with my partner Net. We're convinced that reporting the unvarnished truth will be for the good of peace and justice. Anyway, did you want something from me? You're kidding. Cypher was using this desert lab again? Okay, understood. You should take that data ROM and show it to Net right away. I'm sure he can decipher whatever information is stored on that data ROM. Sweet. And before fucking Net is kidnapped, before we get a chance to talk to him. Calling it right now. Can't go in there. Oh, there's fucking a lot. This is actually quite large. Okay, we're going live. Q! We bring you a special news bulletin. Professor Crane, the abducted head of the Pokémon HQ lab, has been safely rescued. Professor Crane had been held captive in Cypher's desert research facility, which was widely believed to have been abandoned. People say that Professor Crane was rescued by a lone team. This incident is evidence that Cypher has returned after apparently being crushed 5 years ago. The authorities fear that Cypher's return could result in more serious incidents. Citizens are urged to be vigilant and cautious. That's a wrap. Good job, Anka. Fucking, her name's Anka because she's the anchor. Wow. Anka's looking great like she always does. It might be hard to imagine, but when Anka was starting out, she was prone to on-air disasters. Now look at her. She's become ONBS's top newscaster. Absolutely no question about that these days. I'm Anka. I'm a newscaster here at ONBS. My job is to deliver the news to as many people as possible. When I was starting out, I did experience some close calls, but still I find this job to be fulfilling. Okay. Yo. I'm hoping to put together a new Pokemon battle program. I'm gathering information for it. I'm trying to decide on the star. Since it's a program about battling, I suppose the legendary trainer Egan would be the logical choice. Sure, how many is Pikachu? Ah, I don't know where my mommy is. Can you help me find my mommy? Sure. Yay, thank you. I wondered where my mommy went. Okay. Random ass side quest. God, how many floors are in this place? Man, is she slow? How long is she going to keep me waiting? I'm supposed to be out covering a story with our oldest veteran reporter, but she takes forever getting ready every time. The day will be done at this rate. Yo. I know that I still have my looks, but when I'm going before the TV camera, I have to be extra careful with my makeup. Dear, can't you see that a lady is getting ready? Please don't come any closer. Really? God's sake. The fact that there's a healing machine here really worries me. Oh, this isn't going well. I have to go on the air soon, but my candy hasn't come back. Oh my. Candy, sweetheart. Oh, am I glad to see you. I was worried about you. You seem to just disappear. I'm sorry, Mommy, I went off to your room for just a minute, but then I couldn't find it again. That guy there brought me here. Oh my, how very kind of you. Thank you. Yo, where's my reward though? Sincerely, thank you. This is just a small token of my appreciation. Ah. Well, I guess if we end up with potential... That could be potentially useful, maybe, if we find any good Pokemon that need happiness to evolve. I guess that would be pretty useful if you... Hey, we can't have you wandering around here, it's not safe, come on, out you go. Okay, really? This is where we keep stats. Sets and props, we can't have you getting hurt here, so cut 2 items that I'm just gonna fucking get stopped by random people. For God's sake. Keep information as data is fine, but I also like seeing it kept in printed form on paper. You see, I enjoy the feel of paper as I flip the pages. Good for you, old man. Get with the times. Get with the times, old man. There's an item down there. And now we're on the roof. I've been told by Net not to allow anyone through. He's working right now. Ah, you came from the Pokemon HQ lab. But I still can't let you through. I'll get in trouble if I do. Detro, do we have a visitor? Oh, Net, this person says he comes calling from the Pokemon HQ lab. Oh yes, I was expecting him. Please show him through. Oh, sure thing, I'll let him through. Now, please, Net's waiting for you inside. Sweet. I guess they've, closed off that tunnel down there. Heh, I'm called Bit. Glad to meet you. Net's over there. Hello, I've been expecting you, right? You're Red, right? I'm Net. And this is Bit. He's my friend and an invaluable partner. Pleased to meet you. We heard from Professor Crane. It sounds like you've pulled off a daring rescue. Yes, Bit, but now's not the time to waste chatting. Let's see the data Professor Crane called about. I've deciphered something like this before. It brings back memories. Okay, I think it's going to take some time for me to check the contents of this data ROM. Can you wait while I do that? Hey Net, how is this for an idea? Our news team should be out visiting Duking at one of the Pokespots to tell a story about wild Pokemon. Since he's got free time, why not have him go visit Duking as well? Hey, that's good. Good suggestion. Are you interested in wild Pokemon? It wouldn't hurt to go look. Oh yes, may I have your PDA number? I'll contact you as soon as I find anything out. Sure. Thank you. I'll try to decipher this as quickly as possible. By the way, Bit, where is our news team? I think they said Rock Pokespot? I think the Pokespot was this destination. Okay, Red, go out to the Pokespot and wait for me to call. Who knows, you may see some wild Pokemon. Well then. I guess the shadow Pokemon aren't the only thing in the game that you can actually catch. That's interesting and unexpected. Oh, that's the wrong way. Oh, what are these two up to? Hey, don't you think it's too tough for us to pull anything in this town? Our faces are too well known. Yeah, I hear you. If we don't hurry, the boss will get impatient. Come looking for us himself. Hehe, we're okay on that score. I went and snuck a transmitter on the boss. You can tell where he is by checking this radar, so you can always be ready for him when he blows his top. I have to hand it to you fully. Way to go. Huh? Really, looks like we've got an email. Ah, it's the boss. Let's see, you two come back right now, it says. Oh gosh darn it all, he sounds like he's fuming. He might duck us dinner again. We better scoot back. Well, so much for this radar. Not much use. It's not much use if the boss is going to page us by email. Oh man, why do our lives have to be this tragic? It's going to drop it? No? Damn it. Thought maybe they would drop it and I'd be like, take it and follow them. Alright, before we go to the Poke spot. Hey! Might as well check out the stadium real quick. Oh. My name's Rocket, I'm warming up right now. Could I get you to clear the way? Okay. That was odd. There once was a town ruled by Cypher beneath the cliff here. Then was just called the Under. When Cypher's hold over the town was broken, the Under citizens moved out into the sunlight. I'm one of them. ONBS's net is another former resident of the Under. They went and buried the Under to prevent people from getting to the abandoned town site. It's sad to see my hometown go like that. No. Rip. Yo. When Cypher ruled Pyrite, the admin in charge was a man named Mirror B. I think the name was. When are we going to see him again though? The name is laughably silly, but he was supposed to be a tough battler. I would have liked to take him on. Hello, this is Pyrite Coliseum. Would you like to enter a knockout battle challenge? Sure. May as well try this before we head to the Pokespot thing. See if we can actually win the first round. So what is it? It's like 4 battles and there's like 3 different rounds to it. Each one it's harder and harder, or each one they get higher and higher leveled. Teddiursa and Pichu. Alright, what level's they at? Oh, 20. Okay. We do only have 3 Pokemon as well. And each one of these guys is going to have 4. Well, that could be a problem. But, I imagine since their levels are just under what we're at right now, we're probably only at the point where we can win the first round of this. We'll have to come back a little bit later to try and win the other 2 when we're a little bit stronger. And maybe when we're around 25 and I actually have 4 members of the team, we can come back and try again. Wow, we actually got the attack raise. So rude. Well, we should be able to knock him out before he gets the chance to attack again, so it should not be a problem. Hey. Another Pichu? Really? They should just have 2 Pichus and 2 Teddiursas? Oh, okay. I don't want to feint attack the Pichu simply because I don't want to risk the static paralysis. I guess. Never mind, he's just going to Thunder Wave me. Rude. First battle was not too bad. Alright. Battle number 2. Oh, this guy looks ready for a fight. Check out my Pokemon for my golden trio. That means he's only going to have 3? Check out. Ah, he's got the starters. Huh. That's pretty cool. Yeah, he's only got 3. Alright. Well, hit the Cyndaquil with Return and hit the Chickadee with Ember. Probably not enough to one-shot the Chickadee since Chickadee is a little bit bulky. Yeah. Ooh. Arkuma's happiness must be pretty high already if Return is able to do that much damage. First of all, I know having you sit there using all those healing moves, you can cut that shit right out. I should be able to take the Totodile out next turn quite easily with a double attack. I don't think Totodile will outspeed us. I'm sure we both should outspeed. Turn, main attack. Should be enough to take it out. E. Nice. Alright, 2 down, 2 to go. We've yet to have one of our Pokemon get knocked out, so I think we're going to have an easy time with this. Semi-final. Aye, alright, calm down. Fucking doing backflips and shit. Ruffelt. Alright, what do you got? Taillow and a Duskull. Should be easy enough. Alright. The Taillow with a Return, hit the Duskull with Faint Attack. That'll one-shot the Duskull. Return, probably not going to one-shot the Taillow, but should do a ton of damage. Might actually one-shot it if Taillow's physical defense is low enough, which it might be, to be honest. Oh, okay. You know what? That's fine. If we somehow miss here, then we can just hit it with Faint Attack. Not a problem. Hey, nice. So if we can just one-shot everything in his team, I would be quite happy with that. Oh. Which actually, we might be able to do. If Return was enough damage to one-shot Tail, it probably will do enough damage to one-shot Poochyena as well. There's no way Rattlesnake is going to survive this faint attack. This guy might not get a chance to even attack me. Hey. Literally all he did was just double team once and that was it. Get wrecked. Alright. Final battle, who we got? Jupex. You'll win the title if you can beat me. Bring it on. Well, like similar. In fact, you know what? No, it's not. I was going to say she's got similar hair to that Cypher chick with the pink hair, but I don't think that's actually her hair. Looks like those are just like two like ribbons or something coming down for her hat. Or maybe it's just like a bandana with like a really, really long thing. Oh, that Intimidate is kind of annoying. I'll go for the Metal Claw to try and see if we can get my attack boost to get our attack stat back up. And then I'm going to aim with a plus so that I don't... Just in case this thing has got a static. Ooh! Fucking hell, that shockwave did a lot. I did not do much. Jesus. Smelling salt. What does that do? Okay. Okay, you know what? Turn, and then I'm going to switch in Jolteon in the hopes that that thing's going to go for another shockwave on us and we can just absorb it. Hehehe. Correct. Okay, return next time should be enough to one-shot the Snubble. Jesus, these things are hitting so hard. Okay, take out the Snubble, and then like I'll just bite the Plusle. If we get paralyzed, we get paralyzed. Well, that was not a very smart idea, since he's going to get knocked out before he gets a chance to attack. Okay, you know what? They probably actually do have plus and minus, so that they can power each other up in this fight. So I am going to do you know what? I'm going to fake tears. This mining, and then I'm going to bite this Plusle. That way, even if Teddiursa gets knocked out, when a thingy comes in to use Feint Attack on Ember, it'll do more damage to the other one. And this one's one hit away from being dead anyway. Oh, the crit as well! That might have been overkill. I think I probably would have killed him anyway. Jesus. Right, well, Houndour should be fast enough to get an attack in before we get knocked out. So, go for the Feint Attack on Mining, and go for the Bite on Plusle. I hope he's going to be fast enough to outspeed them. Yep. I mean, even if this doesn't knock it out, it seems like the Mine and Impossible really can't touch me. Really can't touch Jolteon if Spark is the only good attacking move they have, so we've pretty much won this anyway. I guess picking Jolteon as our evolution was a pretty smart choice. Wow, the double flinch. Not that you had a chance anyway, but that's some unfortunate hacks. The last battle was actually kind of close. Oh, quick attack. Do I want quick attack? Not really? Nah. I highly doubt quick attack will ever be useful. Yay! We did it! Wow, you're good, you've won the battle. The title, whatever. Alright, what do we get? What's our prize? We're winning the first round. Oh. There's money. Oh! And we get TM31. Nice! Sweet. Let's get healed up and have a look at that TM that we got. I don't remember what TM31 is, so could be anything. Oh wow, really? Damn. I'm assuming Teriyasha could learn this. The question is, do I want to... I'm not sure if I want to give it to him right now. We might end up with an actual fighting type on the team at some point that we might want to give that to instead. I'll hold on to that for now. But damn, that is a good TM to get this early. Holy crap. Hey, cool fan. Jolteon's probably going to outspeed everything in the game, so yeah. Like, I highly doubt there's going to be that many things that are going to be outspeeding Jolteon, so quick attack just seems kind of pointless. Alright, let's head over here. We actually might see some wild Pokemon. Hello people, it's time for Pofty's Fast Break Report. We bring you news while it's breaking. Today we're visiting Duking, the discoverer of Pokespots where wild Pokemon appear. Hey. Duking is said to be the driving force behind the booming popularity of wild Pokemon in Pyrite. Duking, so is this the Pokespot that you discovered? Hello, Duking here. Yep, that's absolutely right. For 15 long and torturous years I toiled, snatching sleep, only grudgingly to find this Pokespot. 15 years, is that true? Yeah, one shouldn't let details get in the way of the story, isn't that right, Betty? It's Pofty. Oh, alright. Let me explain how one goes about attacking wild Pokemon, or attracting wild Pokemon to a Pokespot. Well, seeing as you're here, wouldn't it be easier if we got someone to demonstrate? Oh, you there. Yes, you kid. You'll be perfect. Come over here, mate. Fucking bring back Jovie. Fuck Jovie. Jovie is actually a garbage character. Alright, my friend, let me show you how you attract wild Pokemon to a Pokespot. First and above all else, you need these Duking brand Pokesnacks here. I'll give you some. Sweet. Alright, my friend, lay those Pokesnacks out on the plate. There, go on now. On, I guess. Very good, mate. That's how you do it. When you've laid out the Pokesnacks, leave the area. Eventually a wild Pokemon will come along. Just you wait. The more Pokesnacks you lay out, the longer a Pokemon will stay to eat, making it much easier to catch. This is also important, my specially made Spot Monitor, and this I'm sure you'll agree is truly something awesome. My goodness, you developed this device yourself? Yeah, one shouldn't let details get in the way of the story, isn't that right, Betty? It's Pofty. By the way, Jukin, can you tell us what a spot monitor is? I'm glad you asked me that. My spot monitor is a dandy. Is a dandy. It lets you know what's happening at any Pokestop, wherever you are. Here, my friend, as my thanks for you hearing me out patiently, I'll make you a gift of this too. Slot it into your PDA, that's all you need to do to make it work. Simple. So we'll, I guess, get a little notification when a Pokemon shows up, and then we can come and try and catch it, and if we're there fast enough, we'll get it. Alright, now you're set. Now when a wild Pokemon appears at my Pokespot, your spot monitor will respond and alert you. I've found 3 Pokespots in all. There's one to the west of this one here. That's right around here. Use these Pokespots and catch yourself some wild Pokemon. Give it a try, mate. I guess I'll put down 2 more. We have to leave the area. Guess we may as well go over the other one. Oh, hello. Oh, it's you. You're that lad who helped us out on that news show. Thanks much, mate. I'm surprised you came out to the place like this. It must mean that you're seriously interested in wild Pokemon. That's marvellous. This makes it all worthwhile. I'm teaching you. I mean. So, you fine, upstanding lad, lover of wild Pokemon, I have some information that you'll find to be special. But my friend, I also have a favour to ask. Sure. Yeehaw. Thank you kindly. You see, there are several Pokemon that hardly ever show up to Pokespots. Trapinch, Surskit, and Whipper. Whipper! We gotta get Whipper. I'm having a rotten time of it trying to catch these 3. If you were to catch them, I'd gladly trade you some of my Pokemon. Ooh! Well, I hate to tell you this, mate. If I get Whipper, you ain't fucking getting them. No fucking chance. I'm counting on you, mate. I've got to be on my way now. You are not. If I find a Whipper, you ain't getting it. Mine. Whoops, mustn't forget, I promised to give you some special information, didn't I? If you go halfway to the northeast, there's a Pokespot that's hard to find since it's inside a cave. Ah. That's my favourite Pokespot. You've got to go see it. Well, I guess I should be going on my way. Real pleasure chatting with you again, mate. I'll be heading back to Pyrite. Come visit whenever you like. Alright, sweet. I guess we'll put 3 here as well. As I'll put like all three of them. See if we just wait for one of them. Oh. What do you figure the boss is going to do now? I'm tired of this life, man. I need to put down roots somewhere. I don't mind too much. You know what the boss always says? He'll get Team Mirror B together one day and we'll own all the Pokemon in the world. Oh my god, the boss is Mirror B! Oh, we're gonna see Mirror B! The greatest character of all. Sure, do you really think we could pull off something like that? What's up, guys? Yo. Ah, boss! Oh, yeah, it's just some kid. Don't sneak up on me like that. Don't be so jumpy. I've got my radar. We'll know if the boss is coming around. Yeah, that's true. Oh, here he comes. Oh my god, the music. The radar's got something. It's the boss, Mirror B. Here he comes. Oh. A fucking afro. Oh, yeah, my posse. Have you rounded up Pokemon like I wanted? Stop the music. Oh. I sense the pleasing scent of Pokemon. Oh, yes, I do. Maybe you're just a little hood, but maybe you're also one fine trainer with the goods. How about you get with it and join my posse? Be one of us and you'll soon be owning the Pokemon. Fuck yeah. Oh, I hear your mouth say it, but your heart's not in it. I can't abide that. It's big decision time. You need to think hard before you choose a life of crime. So, tell me, will you join my posse? Yes. Ah, come on. Fine. Oh ho ho ho, I thought you'd say that. You'd always had this smell to me. You see, that you would be our enemy. How I deal with a threat is to nip it while it's a bud yet. Oh ho ho ho. I'll be showing you my power now. Try not to be blown away by it. My sense of wow. Let the music play. Is it the same music? Oh, is it different? Oh, of course. I'll play funky though. Oh no, here it comes, here it comes. This is, yep. Nothing but Lombres. You know what that means? Yep. Gotta have his afro in there. Ooh! Ooh, Shadow Voltorb. Well, we'll catch it. Well, I'm not gonna use it, but I'll catch his afro. Oh god. Correct. Black Ember. Oofed. Allies? Alright, I'll lick it one more time. And I guess just use Charm. And we'll try and catch it next turn. Oh god. Get him. 2, 3. Bam! You know, I think every shadow Pokemon we've caught at this point, we've gotten it in one ball every single time. Correct, Mirror. You messed up my rhythm, I just can't, no, I just can't do it. Nice. Oh shit, Kirsty's evolving! Oh damn. Ba-da-da. We got a motherfucking Houndoom. Oh, you. You make me so angry I'm seeing red. Don't you dare think this is over. Just you wait and see one of these days. My elegant steps, I'll knock you sideways. Let's go. Escape. Celia. Jeez. Right. Oh. So there is. The mirror radar. It came with instructions. Good Ridley, this is how the radar works. When you're finished reading, get rid of this. This radar shows you where Mirror B, that's the boss, happens to be. Whenever the boss appears somewhere, a mark appears on the screen. When you see the mark, check out the radar, and I'll tell you where he is. You'll probably ask where the boss is when he is not on radar. You know how mysterious he can be? Who knows where he goes off to? Probably off getting Pokemon or something. Sometimes far away, out of the transmitter's range. Okay, so now we got... Oh, hello. I haven't completed analysis on the data ROM, but I did make a stunning discovery about Cypher's plan. Please come right away. We need to discuss this in person. Okay. Sweet. So now we're gonna have... We've got 3 areas where wild Pokemon could show up, and we've also got a thing that will possibly tell us when Mirror B shows up somewhere. And I guess we can just go and battle him and possibly get a shadow Pokemon from him. Alright, hold on, I gotta go take a quick pee. Real quick, so I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I'm back. Alright, let's go see Net. Maybe he's got to tell us about Cypher's plan. Oh, that guy's not getting it, man. The big guy. Oh shit. Oh, there's bad trouble. A bunch of shady characters snuck in and took Meg, the receptionist, hostage. Oh. Fuck. God damn it. We were away for... Oh, really? Motherfuckers, man. I was away like... I was away for like 10 minutes and they took over the place? God damn. Oh, I forgot to heal. Whoops. You know what? I'm sure it'll be fine. I'll probably go and heal after this though. I figured something like this was going to happen because there's a healing machine in here. So... Direct. Really did. Yep, in the way much. Oop. Alright, we get ourselves healed up. Ooh, yeah, definitely push Jolty on it so you can get some experience. What's this Voltorb holding? Oh, magnet. Oh, may as well actually. Guess we could give that to Jolteon as well. And proof. A magnet. Pretty handy for us. Alright. Oh, you know what? We're actually about time for the end of the stream, and this is probably a good place to leave things off here, and we can continue this next time and head into the ODSN build and see what's happened. But yeah, I'm going to finish up things up here for the night, guys. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Hope you had a good time, and we will be back on Saturday with more Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all then. Have a good night. Bye bye.